If you are an interior design student or someone who's looking for a career in this field, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Manju and I'm principal designer and co-founder of Studio Kintsugi. And welcome to our studio. I know a lot of you have so many questions about what really happens after college. So if you should get a full-time job or you should start your own practice, and what are the skills that are really required to excel in the field. So today I'm going to answer some of the most common questions that students have with insights from industry experts. So let's get started. Question number 1, is a degree enough to get a job? This is one of the biggest doubts that students have. Is my degree enough to get me hired? And the short answer, not really. I mean, degree is important. It gives you a very strong foundation, don't get me wrong. But what really gets you hired is your skills, your experience, and most important of all, your portfolio. Most of the firms, including mine, will look for practical knowledge. So are you good with drafting a functional layout of a space? And can you really communicate your design concept? Can you present it well? Have you ever worked on a real project, even if it was an internship? So these things matter more than just your degree. Pro tip: while you're still in college, try getting some internships during your summer or winter holidays. And you can also try getting some personal projects from your family or friends. You can try and get some freelance work to do. That will really help you in building a very strong portfolio. Question number 2. Should I work for a firm or start my own practice? This is a tough one because both the paths have pros and cons. So if you work for a firm, you get a very structured learning. You also get exposure to very large projects and a very steady income. This is great for beginners. This will give you an idea of how things really work in the real world. Now, if you start your own practice, you will get a creative freedom, which is what every designer needs. And you'll also have a potential of earning more from the projects, but then it's very risky. And you'll need business skills, you'll need patience, and you'll have to network a lot. Pro tip: try getting into a full-time job for 2 to 3 years before you start your own practice, so that you actually know how to manage a design project without having the pressure of running a business. Question number 3. How important is software knowledge? Many students ask if I need to know all the softwares. Well, it's not necessary. AutoCAD is a must. AutoCAD or any other CAD software that you can use to draft your floor plans, your electrical drawings, and all kind of drawings that we need. So a CAD software is very important. Apart from AutoCAD, I would suggest to learn at least one 3D modeling software. It can be SketchUp, which is like very user-friendly, easy to learn, or 3ds Max. You might even use Revit. It all depends on what kind of projects you are working on. And Photoshop is also very important and helpful when it comes to post-production, when you work on tweaking your renders a little. My tip would be, if you're looking for a job, firms usually ask for SketchUp, Photoshop, and AutoCAD. And if you want to specialize in high-end rendering and 3D modeling, then you can go for 3ds Max. For rendering, I would suggest you either go with V-Ray or you can go with Enscape. There's another one, D5 Render, which is also very easy to use. Now coming to question number 4. What about freelancing? Is it a good idea? Freelancing is a great idea so that you can earn while you learn, but it's not always easy. So here are some things that you should keep in mind. You can start by giving 2D drafting services or 3D visualization services, concept presentations on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, even Instagram. You can use that as well. Pricing is tricky. So many freelancers undercharge. So you should know your worth. You can start analyzing the kind of prices people are getting for the kind of services you are given. Be patient. Getting your first client might take some time, but once you build a good reputation, many more projects are going to come your way. Question number 5. How much can an interior designer earn in India? This is something everyone wants to know. So here's a general idea. Freshers with experience of 0 to 2 years can get 15 to 35,000 per month. Mid-level 3 to 5 years can get from 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month, and senior designers with more than 5 years of experience can get anywhere between 1 to 5 lakhs a month. Also, please note that it's highly dependent on where in India you're working, because you're highly more likely to get paid this amount if you are working in metro cities. So this is not a one shoe fits all. It depends on your location. And if you have your own practice, your earnings can go much higher depending on the client base that you have or the kind of projects you are doing, also your pricing. Question number 6. Is internship necessary? Yes, yes, and yes. Internships will give you a hands-on experience that your college won't. So you learn how to talk to clients, how projects actually get executed, and the reality of budgets and timelines. So if you are in the final year of your college, you can start applying to internships now. That will give you a head start in your career. Lastly, we'll come to what you should do after college. So if you are about to graduate, here's what I suggest. Number 1, polish your portfolio. Show your best work, not all your work. Number 2, apply for jobs and internships. Even if they don't pay much, the experience is really valuable. Number 3, keep learning. This industry is always evolving, so stay updated. Number 4, network. Attend design events. You should connect with professionals on LinkedIn, and you can also showcase your work online. Interior design is a fantastic field, but success depends on what kind of efforts you are putting in. If you have more questions, you can drop them in the comments and I'll answer them in the next video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who might actually need it. See you in the next one.